Hi again. Earlier, we explained why it's important to explore multiple ideas before settling on one solution. Using insights from competitive audits is one way to ideate. Now, let's explore another way to approach the ideation process, known as the How Might We exercise. How Might We is a design thinking activity used to translate problems into opportunities for design. Let's break that down. The word how encourages us to explore a bunch of ideas instead of moving forward with only one idea for the solution. The word how suggests that we don't have an answer yet. The word might emphasizes that our ideas are possible solutions, not the only solution. Finally, the word we suggests a collaborative effort. Coming up with ideas requires teamwork. Think back to our example from earlier. Olivia is a parent who needs a way to ride her bike with her 2-year-old Luca because he can't ride his own bike. We came up with a lot of potential solutions to Olivia's need. Let's try coming up with some more ideas using the How Might We exercise. For example, how might we design a seat for a child to ride a bike with an adult? Well, that's a fairly broad question. What about how might we design a safe, forward-facing seat that attaches to an adult's bicycle so that a child can choose to ride or sleep while an adult rides on a mountain trail? Okay, that's too specific. Try this instead. How might we design a safe and comfortable seat for a child to ride a bike with an adult? The phrasing of that last question is what we're looking for during a How Might We exercise. The question should be specific in describing the needs of the user, but still have room for innovation in the final product. This means the question is broad enough to leave space for solutions that might not be evident yet. As we know, during the ideation phase, we want to come up with a lot of ideas. So for this exercise, we want to come up with a lot of how might we questions, not just one. Coming up with how might we questions can be tricky. To help, the design school at Stanford University outlines a bunch of ways to create how might we phrases. Some of them include amp up the good. For example, how might we create a traveling experience for a parent and child to enjoy together? Explore the opposite. How might we design a bike for a 2-year-old to ride with an adult instead of our original framing of an adult who wants to ride a bike with a 2-year-old? Change a status quo. How might we improve public transportation options in Olivia's hometown so that she has options other than biking? And break the point of view into pieces. How might we make a 2-year-old comfortable on a bike? How might we easily travel from point A to point B? There are more ways to reframe the problem covered in the course readings too. Asking how might we questions is just one way to ideate and approach a design problem. It might be incredibly helpful to you and your team, or you might find another exercise that works better. Either way, reframing the user's need as a question can help you think of your users and their needs in a new way. Next, we'll talk about another ideation process, sketching. Sketching is just what it sounds like, drawing your potential solutions to the design problem. Coming up, we'll go over a popular and useful way to sketch that's called Crazy Eights. Get excited.